Alright guys, before we hop into the video, I did just want to say this is a throwback locker code that you guys can punch in here. Obviously the code will be in the description down below or in the comment section, but basically it's just a free locker code for a heat check pack or a free throwback pack. I just decided to drop it in the middle because I really didn't care what I got, and yeah, so shockingly enough, I didn't want to spoil it, but I obviously get the worst thing that you could possibly get. I mean, I guess I could have gotten 300 MT, but I guess it really doesn't matter. So yeah, let's hop right into the video. What is going on, guys? It is your boy By2K. Today, guys, I have a brand new video on basically the best defensive settings that I think that you guys can run in 2K in NBA 2K19 my team. This is something you guys have asked me to bring out for a while because, you know, my settings obviously work. They're really nice at shutting down pick and rolls, pick and fades, you know, running plays against you. It's really nice. So this is my team. This is the standard team that I normally run. Everybody always asks me why I lower my overall, and then so many people are like, yo, you're trash because you do that. You're actually more likely to find better teams doing this. I don't know if you guys know that at this point. All like the good players do this and they lower their overall. So that's why I do it now, because I actually kind of want to play people that are good. I don't want to play the sweats. So like, yeah, so that I just want to explain that's why I did that. But anyway, let's get back to the video here. This is my team real quick. Me personally, the reason why I run these kind of players is because you could see like every single one of them has very nice perimeter defense, except for like Kyle Korver, and the worst is Kristaps, but he's a big man. He ain't going to be on the perimeter, and he's tall as shit. So, like, all I got to do is jump, and he will contest the shot anyway. So, main thing that you really do want is all your players to be at least a B, I would say, or higher, maybe B-. Like, Korver is the lowest with a B-, but that's obviously all right. Okay, guys, so the defensive settings that I do that I really do think are one of the best. I'm sure there's better ones out there, but first of all, these top two, I always set it to tight and tight. This pretty much makes sure that your guys will stay on their man, basically. I have tried this with deny ball, and when I do it with deny ball, I find that when I'm playing a better player that they just blow by me a lot more, so I don't recommend doing that. On the two on-ball screens right here, I do have it say go over and go over. The reason why I do that is so when people are trying to hide behind these screens, your guys do hop around those screens and will get right over there. And you actually do get a lot of like the illegal screen calls on you. So, I mean, your opponent will get a lot of turnovers, which obviously helps you out in the long run. The next two things I do for the hedges, I do catch hedge on both. Now, when you do catch hedge, they're not going to be able to defend the pick and fade as much. So when you want to, or if you're going to do this, you have to make sure that you're defending the pick and fade yourself. Now, when I'll show you guys in game, because I'm sure this kid's going to run some screens at some point, but I'll show you guys the best way to defend them. But if you're going to defend the pick and fade, you have to do it yourself, like I said. So don't expect that to be defended all the time. And then for stay attached, this is something I've been doing recently that I found out that works a lot better. You hit yes on this. It makes it a lot better for when people are running plays, because your guys will actually stay attached to their man for the most part, at least. And then on this, I do have it say no help, because your players will just dip immediately from the corners and stuff, and you really don't want that. And then the final thing, I do have it say adaptive coach engine. I have this say off, because if you leave it on, it tends to change up your like freelance offenses and stuff like that, and you really don't want that. So I'm obviously going to show you guys in-game stuff here. Hold up, because he's going to be playing fast. The next thing I do, you want to hit right on the D-pad, hit R2 one time, and you want to have it say no threes. That was bad defense because I was too busy trying to like set up the actual settings and whatnot. So I'm gonna try to score here real quick, just so I could show you guys the settings again. Look at this, it's all about good ball movement. That was actually good defense right there, I'm not even gonna lie. So he's playing good defense. That was pretty good. I was not expecting him to do that. I'll give him props for that. And he's on balling, so you love to see it. All right, let's go. Wait, how is Pau Gasol up here? I don't know. You know, I gave him a compliment. I was like, yo, you're playing great defense, and now I'm not entirely sure what's going on. So I don't know. But on offense, a good tip, always run a 4 out 1 in, because it is very nice for pick and fades and stuff like this. So, you know, I like how I credit him for on balling, and then of course he has to off ball me. So good job, bro. You got your stop for off balling. The minute I actually start trying, you're gonna lose this game, just letting you know. But look, we're right there with Karolinko. Beautiful defense, got him to airball a shot. And then we're going to kick this up to Julius Erving. Easy mid-range. There we go. So, again, right on the D-pad. Then you're going to hit left this time, and you're going to hit crash the glass. That's another very good tip to basically ensure that your guys are going for rebounds. That's actually a tip that somebody gave me, because I never did that before, and my guys were constantly getting smoked on the defensive glass, and my opponents were all getting, like, a bunch of offensive rebounds, and it was getting very frustrating because like I couldn't figure out why that was a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't figure it out, and it was very annoying, and that's something that you obviously don't want to happen. You're going to need these rebounds and stuff, so I do recommend have it on crash defensive glass or whatever it says. And then, yeah, a little tip for off-balling, too. Run these pick and fades. Find your best post player, post up, and then you can just spin off of these dudes. And then when they help off like dummies, you can just do this. Good pass down low, and I was not paying attention to the shot clock. Come on, Dr. J. There we go, baby. Good green light. One defensive strategy that guys can do is run a half-court press. Oh, I thought Dr. J was at point guard. That was on me. But yeah, that's one thing that you guys can do. It does help you with jumping passing lanes a lot, especially when they're in a half-court setting. I mean, not in a half-court setting. When they're in like a full-court press, you tend to get blown by a little bit more. When you're in a half-court, it's a little bit better because it kind of makes it seem like players like lean back a little bit more and like they like stay back a little bit. Except for your power forward or center, they will hedge up on you, so you have to remember to switch to them. But it does get you easy steals like that because when people press, so if I'm pressing against you, you're going to tend to play a little bit faster. And I don't know why that's the case. Like, it does throw people off a lot. And, like, again, right there, another easy steal. Damn, I thought Karolinko was at power forward. That one's on me. Jesus, bro. I hate when this camera does this bullshit. I'm not going to lie, guys. I am a little rusty, too. This is my first game on. So, trust me, you guys have seen in my streams and whatnot, my defensive settings are a lot better. I mean, my defense is a lot better than what I'm showcasing now because now I'm just playing. I'm more playing like crap on offense, to be honest. Like, I'm just, like I said, it's my first game of the day, so don't knock me too much. So again, running a half-court press is really what I find is the best, just because, like I said, you're more likely to get these guys to be turning the ball over because they do play fast, and when they play fast, like I said, you're more likely to get these turnovers. And on defense, you want to be constantly switching. That's one thing I didn't really talk about. When people are running a lot of screens and stuff, you want to be switching yourself because when you're switching yourself, you're more likely to get easy steals and stuff. That's just how I find it to be a little bit better. Nice rebound right there. Let's go. Get him up in the air. Easy. How was it heavily contested? He was in the air. God, this game's dumb, bro. Oh, man. But anyway, again, you guys can see we're just playing great defense. You have to make sure that you're switching by yourself, though. So, like, right here, he's going to zigzag me. I'm right there to switch with Josh Smith. If Hakeem didn't block that, I was there for the defense. And switching is really a main thing to defense. Like, again, you want to just make sure you cut off all these lanes and stuff. We're right there. And when you switch on and off, it will throw people off a lot. Like, what will end up happening is if you see how I switched to Josh Smith, I rotated over a little bit, and then I switched back. He thought I was going to stay an off ball there, so he thought he had an easy pass, which obviously that is not the case because we're clamping up out here. And, yeah, so obviously I hope you guys do, like, you know, I hope these tips do help. You guys see he's only had 7 shot attempts, and he's turned the ball over, I think, 3 or 4 times already just from these steal animations. So, again, you want to kind of bait him into passing, too. Like, again, we're right there with Hakeem. He's going to miss that one. Easy shot right there. And he just yams all over Hakeem. Okay. But, yeah, so I hope the defensive settings helps you guys out a lot. I'm obviously not going to sit here and show you a full game because there's really no point. It's more fun showing you offense than defense. Like, obviously, those are just some tips to help you guys out. The only other thing that you guys might be wondering about is a zone. I don't recommend running a zone anymore. I said in my how to go 12-0 video for like after the patch that running a zone was the best because just how the shot contest was. Now that they took that away, it's really not the best. Look at that. Good block again from Hakeem. Good block from Karolinko. Like, you guys could see the defense. And we still got out on that 3-point line. He's going to knock that down. But, yeah, I wouldn't really recommend running a zone unless you know how to do it. Like, obviously, guys like YBC, Goggles, those are the guys that you want to watch a zone tutorial from because they do this. Like, they do that all the time. And, like, it definitely makes sense for you to run a zone watching their videos. I don't really know how to do it. Like, I can against some players. Like, if you know how to break a zone, I can't run a zone against you. So, like, I don't have, like, those, like, glitchy, like, steal animations or like to the point where like you can't shoot, like, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. Sometimes people run zones and you just can't shoot because of their settings and stuff, so it's very frustrating. But hey, it works. It gets people to quit a lot. So I don't really recommend running a zone, but if you know how to do it, then by all means go for it. And then yeah, so let's try to smash that like button, guys. On that unlimited video, you guys crushed it with 400 likes, and that is absolutely insane. So thank you guys for that. And then the final thing I want to say too is I've been going 12-0 for you guys a lot. So if you guys are interested, DM me on Twitter. The link to my Twitter is in the description below. Basically, it's just going to be for people that need help going 12-0. Drop me a quick $30 and I get it done for you pretty fast. So yeah, DM me if you guys are interested. Just DM me a picture of your team because a lot of people just DM me, and then they'll be like, hi, and then like I just don't answer because like I don't just talk to people to talk to people. So just DM me a picture of your team. And then, yeah, I think that's going to do it for the video, guys. So I'm going to hit this guy with one more pick and fade, go right around him, kick it to that corner. Jay Smooth wide open. Bang it. Okay, really? All right, guys, so that'll do it for the video, basically. One thing I did want to say, though, is, like, when you are doing these settings, you have to be able to know when to switch, when to, like, react to certain things, you know, who to help off of. So, like, I just want to say this now. Don't blame the settings if you're like leaving people open still. All I'm gonna say is like just pay attention to this video of what I was doing. Obviously you guys can see by the score, like me not talking is a very big difference as I beat this kid by 51. Yeah, so a big thing, like I said, you need to know when to switch and when not to. So like if you guys have any questions, feel free to like DM me on Twitter actually, and just be like, hey Bio, you know, I did your settings but this didn't work, or this didn't work, like what do I do? And I'll gladly help you guys. Just don't like knock it until you actually give it a chance. I know my settings may not seem like too crazy, but trust me, dude, they definitely work. So I normally show sportsmanship, but screw you for off-balling me all freaking game. That's what you get. You get freaking 50 piece, bro. Literally, you got 50 piece in a game of 2K. Come on. Like, I don't understand how people don't quit. Like, if I'm down 50, like, if I'm down 30, if I'm down 20, I'm leaving. Like, unless it's, like, a tournament, like, I was down, like, 25 to Dictotomy, and I brought it back to 3. But, like, if I'm down 20 to some sweat, I'm leaving. Like, I'm not even, it's not even worth the stress. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how, like, you get 50 pieced and you stay in the game. I don't know. Never will understand it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope these tips do help you guys. You guys, like I said, smashed the shit out of the like button on the last tip video, so let's try to do that again. I'm not expecting 400 likes, but if we can hit 100, that would be pretty cool. But I won't even bother pressing you guys for it. So let's just try to hit 50. I think 50 is a fair goal on this video here. But yeah, that's definitely gonna do it, guys. I just want to make sure I get the win, because like yesterday I won like 4 games and it kept giving me the L, and I'm really not looking forward to that again. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.